Go down.
So far.
About 8%.
I just mean to say everybody's picture perfect, as they say, because we do a picture, we just sort of check everything's going and that, you know. Yeah, picture perfect, I think. Yeah, I think that's all good, guys.
Sound.
We'll do our checks as well. This will take a minute.
Yeah.
Probably take a minute to get the camera set, you know. Yeah, we're going. That's us ready to go now.
Wicked.
I was more worried that there's stuff I've got stuff on my face.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go, guys. Yeah, that's us. That's the camera rolling now. This is great because this will probably, I mean, it's good to get it going. There we go. We'll do some, this is our outtakes, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Takes half an hour to set this up. Yeah, that's all good now.
Nice.
Yep, that's perfect.
Right, fancy yourselves.
Yeah.
That's us. So we'll get set. Lights are on, cameras on, hats are off, ears down.
That's it.
And then what other ones do we do? I even forgot my outtake wheels. Hats off, ears down, lights on, cameras on. Fail to Henry in the house. Well, not butchered the name.
It's nice to be here. Well, it's alright. I can't say it anywhere.
Fail to Henry in the house. Thanks for coming along, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome, man.
We appreciate it all the way from Bradford.
Yeah.
Don't think we've had many Bradford bands on the podcast, but it's good to expand out to more bands, you know, get the ball going and stuff, you know, and get more great names on.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming on the podcast. I think this might be episode 130, believe it or not.
Wow.
Getting old.
Nice, man.
130. It's a high number now.
Yeah.
It's a good number.
We'll keep going and get to 200 sooner than later.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, I wouldn't expect to get to this number.
No.
I'll be back their podcast in probably about 50 episodes. I feel like, you know, some of them they can get to 100.
Yeah.
But if we just keep it going and just hit bands up, it'll keep increasing.
That's it.
So,
Is it usually just like Scottish bands, yeah?
no, various bands, just bands that come on tour as well, like you
Yeah.
guys as well. I'll just look at the tour schedules or something
cool.
like that and see if there's like a show, it's like Glasgow, for example, to Edinburgh, that's like that road, you know.
Yeah.
That's the coast, that's the nearest place to Edinburgh for a show, to come to Edinburgh, show. You get bands from Newcastle as well that come up to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Which is the odd occasion which could be doable as well, because Newcastle's probably like 2 hours away, 3 hours maybe, drive.
Yeah.
And then I think bands that come further down to play Edinburgh, you know, come down south to play Edinburgh the following day is a bit impossible. You can kind of tell, unless they stop somewhere halfway, you know, on the way up and then take a nap there and then head up. I've seen that.
Yeah, I love a nap.
Yeah.
Underrated.
Yeah.
I know. So we've had various bands in this podcast, so I'm really glad to keep it going and expand it more.
Yeah.
Get more bands from down south, you know, grassroots stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of all that anyway.
Yeah, it's important to do stuff like that, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Give grassroots bands an outlet.
Yeah, as you say, we've got the pro, we introduce ourselves, so you can tell us what you do in the band, you know, a bit of background.
I'm Elliot, I'm a guitar player, and I also do part of like the writing, the music and all the other bits and bats in the background, the usual synthy stuff, all the orchestral parts.
Yeah, we'll get on to that, I guess.
I'm Nathan. Sometimes I sing. Most of the time I complain. I do a bit of the writing, the lyrics, and that's it. Yeah.
My name's Leah. I just play the drums. That's it.
And then I'm Chris, I do the podcast. That's all I can say. Three-piece band then all together.
Yeah.
Did you not have a member beforehand as well? A while back, and then you were looking at some of your pictures.
We've had various. So I've been in a band called Fail the Enemy for 11 years nearly. With various different lineup changes and differences going on. But it's been like what it is with us three for what it been now 2 years as like an actual like working
2 years.
band. Yeah. And we did have our original bass player for a bit that was just sort of helping us get going and rehearsing and stuff. And then we just liked the dynamic of the three of us. So we haven't actively gone looking for anybody else at this point.
Yeah.
So and we've figured out a way that it works with just us three.
Yeah, so that's really good.
Yeah.
To be a trio, I guess, is the to say.
Yeah.
Metal trio.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to organise, I think, with three. There's
Yeah.
less variables. When we had the lineup before, it was trying to balance everyone's schedules together to get like band practices and stuff, and to get to recording. But it's a lot easier with 3 people.
Yeah, so it's great. It's really good to get on and get more bands. It's good to have smaller bands, you know. And
Yeah.
it's a bit easier to manage this. You know.
I think as well. There's a lot more like three-piece bands about now.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and you see a lot more
Have 3-piece
bands, especially in the sort of style that we do. There is a lot more bands that are literally just 3 or even sometimes 2 people, and then they have members that will just play like that touring members sort of thing.
Yeah, with 2 members, station members, you know.
So I think it's more of a common thing now, especially in the, like I say, in the style that we do things, you know.
Yeah, that's great. Because I know it's easy to manage as well. And if you get plans at set up, you're probably gonna.
I've spoke about it before. I do often wonder how they
can get
got
themselves.
to practicing in the early days when there's 9 of them
I know.
to try and meet up.
Get all in the
And
same
you didn't
boat.
have WhatsApp back then either.
Yeah.
You didn't have group chats or anything back then. You just had to call each other.
Just had to say
They say we're going to be here at this time and hope that everyone turns up.
Yeah,
emails
probably.
or
That's
something.
probably
Yeah. But like I said, for us three, like when Nathan was saying about it being easy to manage, it's like the dynamic's really good because we know each other's schedules now, and we have a set day that we rehearse on and a set time, and it never changes.
Yeah.
Because we're also busy doing, working on the other days, and literally we have one day of the week between these hours that we have. So like having another person in there. That could change that dynamic immediately. So we've got a dynamic that we like and that works. So that's why we've stuck to, let's say, how we are now.
Yeah, because it's good. I mean, you got a few songs out there as well. A new song very recently as well.
Yeah, yeah. Back in November, I think it came out.
I want to mention about the songs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so that's the one. That's why I get called Gad. That's the one that was being playing on your sort of Instagram, sort of posting that.
Yeah.
The melodic, you know.
Yeah, it's taken us quite a while since starting up as we are again. It's taken us quite a while to start writing new stuff or getting the sound right to what we wanted to do. But then once we did Borrowed Hope, which was our first new single, the rest of them have kind of flowed a lot easier.
Yeah.
Since then, but initially it was really, we were on that song forever.
Well, it sounded completely different at the start.
Yeah, it did.
I can't remember what the original was, but I remember going to practice.
I have some earlier takes of it on my phone
Oh, you
still.
do?
But like I'll have earlier takes of it on my phone without knowing that it's probably Borrowed Hope because it's that different, you know.
Yeah.
Could probably turn it into a different song now.
That's it. So much backwards and forwards
I
with it.
remember the chorus being completely different.
Yeah, I remember how the old chorus went still.
I don't.
I won't be singing it.
I think we had one idea and then we'd leave it a few days and we go, oh, I like it, but there's something not right about it. So then we just changed the whole thing.
Yeah, I remember the turning point for it though, Borrowed Hope. It was, we were at practice and it just wasn't happening. Spent months on it. And then we just sort of broke it all down, started again. And
Yeah.
built it from there, and then it was like the easiest thing in the world after doing that.
Yeah.
I think we'd gone in that rabbit hole way too deep and we're just stuck with a song that none of us liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because we wanted to get something out,
Yeah.
it was getting frustrating for a bit, because you want it to be right and you know that most of it is there. There's just little parts that weren't working, and we're like, I don't know how we're going to do this, but we did it in the end, and like now the rest of it just
it's going on nicely, isn't it? And
yeah.
So as I say, how long you guys been a band for? Is that right?
With us three, when did I join? Was it 22? It was 2022, wasn't it?
Yeah, we started
just after Download Festival.
Yes.
Met up with you a few times to just jam, and then I joined. And I wasn't intending on joining, but I did. Here I am. Here I am.
But it was like we were playing and trying to do something new, because like I say, me and Nathan were in a version of Fairly Enemy beforehand, and it had been like 3-4 years since that first one. We'd not done anything, so when we met later, we were just trying to jam and create like a new band and something new, but we still had older songs that we missed playing, or that we didn't really get a chance to play as much.
Yeah.
So we just thought, well, how about just doing that again, and just when we've got these songs already, we've already got a foundation there to build from, you know, rather than starting completely fresh and trying to get 5-6 songs ready before you actually play a gig. Whereas we already had these songs there. So since we actually started doing Fairly Enemy again, was say probably it was about 2 years now.
2 years you've been pretty much been going on for then.
Yeah, as it is now as Fairly Enemy, but we've actually, like I said, we've been playing, the three of us all writing on, you know, just jamming for nearly 4.
Quite a while then.
Yeah.
So it's good to see you guys. I mean, come along nicely. You got these songs, as I say. Do you want to mention the name of the song, the Retroskeptic Chapter that came out? Because I don't think we mentioned the name of the single.
Pip Dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good, that one. I was listening to that one, and it's got a good catchy melodic sort of. How can I say? It's modern metal, you know. It's kind of reminds me of like Spirit Box, kind of, you know, kind of a melodic metalcore kind of vibe going on, you know.
Yeah.
And then you've got some like soft, trappy beat stuff
I
going
was
on.
going to say, I do enjoy the trap beats in the verses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we can't figure out what genre it actually is, because
Similar
it's
to
just
what
a bit
band.
of everything.
Similar to what the bands like Street Token and stuff do, you know, they do like melodic and then heavy bits, you know, it's a mixed bag of drums and song, you know.
That's it. And I think for me, it's always, you always want to do something different. You don't want to be like anybody else type of thing. You always need to have your own thing, and for me, I've always, because we all like so many different styles and so many different bands, and we love, like I said, we love the synthy parts, but we love like orchestral music and like strings and stuff. And I love how well strings and orchestras sound with metal like heavy riffs. So I always wanted to do something like that, and also like the feeling behind a lot of stuff. Like I think you can like by using it just adds more depth, and like orchestral music always, you know, there's certain times where a certain note will hit and it just gives you goosebumps, or it just makes you feel a certain thing, and that's for me why like music's so good, because if it makes you feel certain things.
Even like speed metal for Christ.
Well, yeah, exactly.
There's a band that I've listened to. They've done that. I can't remember what they're called again, but it's like an old school death metal band. You know, they had orchestral bits in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to send it up like that. I know the band. I know the band. I know the album. You know, the Finnish band. I don't even know if I'll butcher the name or not, but Mortalis or something they're called. Mortal or something.
Right.
I butchered that probably, but I can always name drop it in the description if you want to check them out.
Yeah.
And I was really like back in the 90s to drop like a death metal orchestral elements in it, and it was really catchy, and I liked it.
Well, that's it. And I think you know, when it comes to writing, we just kind of, well, I like that. I'd like to have a bit of that in there. but then I like having the chorus sounding like this, and I like maybe that beat going over this, and just not doing the normal. I think like what you'd expect.
Yeah, just going like straight up.
And just going there, and there, putting it together and just see if it works.
Yeah, it's like playing like riffs and stuff all the time. You know, most bands would do like thrash metal bands and stuff. But
Yeah.
mixed bag with drummers and
Yeah.
you know, so it could vary this, you know.
Mm.
You know, with sound and stuff, you know. And it's talking about other songs. You've got another song, a music video for those songs as well, I believe. You've got the lyric video, I think, for the, what's it called again?
Paper Dreams.
Yeah, you got the lyric video, that's pretty cool. And then you have a music video for the other single.
The Borrowed Hope, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. You said that one, is that like it was just in a forest or something, desert?
Yeah.
I like that vibe, you know.
Mm.
You just get out in the middle of nowhere, go nature, you know.
Yeah, we got really lucky with the weather that day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Timed it perfectly.
You must have done that when the weather last year when we had all the hot weather.
May.
End of May.
Yeah, that's when we had a heat wave, you know.
Mm.
Swinging inside the dry.
Yeah, it was very hot that day, I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was warm, but it was cloudy for most of it.
Yeah. It was like 1 hour.
Yeah.
At the end of the
Sun
day.
dropped when we got to Penistone to do the end bit of the video. That's when it got cold. It was freezing there.
Yeah. But that's where there's more sun
Yeah.
in it. But we had this. I think it was you that had the idea of wanting it to be like the sunset behind and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But when you come up with an idea like that and a vision like that, you can't obviously you pick the day that you're filming on, and
Yeah.
you can't change that, and then you're
Can't
just
change
hoping that the
yeah.
weather's going to do that.
Yeah.
And it was just like for the whole day it was warm, but it was cloudy, and we're like, oh no.
Yeah.
But then as soon as we kept checking the weather, and it kept saying, oh, when it gets to the point we're going to be up there, it's looking like the sun's going to come out. And as soon as we got up there,
It was perfect.
it was just absolutely spot on. The
Yeah.
sun was in exactly the right place. I was like, we could not have picked a better spot.
Yeah. Where did you guys film it about exactly? Is like a specific place or undisclosed location?
There were 3 different places that we filmed it. wasn't
Yeah.
it? So we filmed it at a venue called the Underground in Bradford,
Right.
and then we went to like a foresty bit in Cottingley near Elliot's house
Okay.
to get some shots of that building that Nathan's singing in, that castle, that little ruin-looking building. And then the last bit was in Penistone, in near Haworth, where I live.
So kind of a lot nicer. You quite in sort of the sticks a little bit then.
Yeah, well, not really. It's just more. There's a lot of like hidden gem places and places to go walking. Like Leo was saying, like the woods near my house. You wouldn't know it was there, but when you get to it, it's massive when you get inside. And there's like a little like ruin thing. I think it's called a folly or something, and it was literally just built
Yeah.
as it is. Like, so it's not. It looks like a ruin, like it was somewhere else, but it wasn't. They built it as a. It was almost like a. I think back in the Victorian times, it was almost like a. What do you call it?
I don't know.
You know, just like.
Intentionally built it to look.
It was like it
it
was on the top of a hill,
Yeah.
so everyone can see it. It was almost like a landmark type of thing for everyone to see, because there was no woodland there when it was built.
So like one of those like waypoint kind of things.
Yeah, almost, so people can see see
Yeah.
it, and it was just like a spot that people could go up to.
And sometimes they have them as, you know, if you're on a viewpoint, they have like a wee stone that has all the sort of directions.
Oh yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah.
Building.
So I think it was just built to be that. But like now the woods have come up all around it, and it looks really cool. There's like trees growing like out of it and stuff. And it was just as soon as I found it, it was like this would just be an ideal spot to do something.
That's it. Yeah. I want it to as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like we wanted it to show off like where we are.
Because the bands are like, you know, with a lot of bands and all and venues and stuff. You know, it's different to see them have a music video set in like, you know, within like in nature or somewhere, like some industrial, you know, thing like that. You know, it's quite a cool like hidden area. You know, it's good to have music videos set in those places. You know, that's the thing about making it different as well. You know, like these old abandoned kind of places. You know, it has like an old, you know, ruin or something, chilling somewhere.
Yeah, it just shows off like where we're from. And in like the best this kind of way, you
Yeah.
know, and just how beautiful it is around there in a lot of these places, you know.
Yeah,
In West Yorkshire, there's so many lovely places to go.
yeah, we love to get down to like more hiking, walking places, you know, see other places. See with Edinburgh, so this is your first time being in Edinburgh, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So what do you find then so far?
I don't know. We've only just got here.
You just got in.
We need to go have a look.
Yeah,
I can make an informed decision.
there's a lot
But
nicer.
no, I'm sure it's going to be. Yeah.
Oh,
I've
wow.
heard good things about it.
Yeah.
Got some old buildings and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Buildings that are older than us, you know. Some sort of medieval times, you know, most of the buildings are from.
I love
Yeah,
a good
Yeah, there's a
castle.
lot of cobble roads as well.
Yeah, it's called.
We were driving down.
Yeah, we saw some of them on the way. You know. The Royal Mile plus the High Street, up the castle, goes up to the castle eventually. Also, you got the After Seat as well, the big hill.
Oh yeah.
That's quite cool.
Yeah,
It's
that's
quite-
awesome.
It's quite cool to have a hill in the city.
Well, that's it. You don't. It's almost like it shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Like something as amazing as that, so close to the city.
Yeah,
But that's just how.
It's
Yeah, I love that.
That's
That was
the thing,
really
That's the
cool.
thing about After Seat. That's the thing about Edinburgh. It's got After Seat. A lot of the tourists go there.
Yeah.
You get to the top as well, and you sort of see most of the city of Edinburgh. But it's not like a city, so you'll probably see all the hills around Edinburgh. The southern hills, as they say.
Yeah.
But that's the main hill in Edinburgh where all the tourists go. After Seat. So there's a lot of there's a lot of steep bits and there's a lot of gradual bits.
Mm.
You know, it's it is quite low key to get up there. You know, a lot of tourists go up there all the time. You know.
Yeah.
Easy. There's a lot of easy routes up there. You know, just gradual routes. You know, you can pretty much get up there in about 20 minutes. You know,
Mm.
really quick. So it isn't too hard to get up there. You know, as a whole, you think it would take a while, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. Maybe if you're like very fit, you can get up there in 15-20 minutes. Or maybe about half an hour, maybe just for normal.
Yeah, probably a bit longer for me.
Long haul day.
Yeah.
Not very good to the So we're walking up that hill.
I'm still up there. I'm still on this hill.
Get some of the old people to go up there as well. Some of the old joggers who go up there occasionally as well.
Yeah.
The rubber scooters as well.
It was like the bit goes. There's a wee bit. It's like a wee road bit goes up as well. It's a bit less steep as well, and you can drive. You should drive up it now, but I think they've kind of closed that now. Because I know there's a risk for falling rocks at one side, so I think they've kind of shut that bit off.
Right.
Because I know there's a sketchy bit on one side, and they might have to reinforce that or something.
Mm.
I noticed there was a lot of netting.
Yeah, they've
Side
got
of
net. That's what they need to do. I think.
That'll stop it.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to do at a certain point. Actually, I walked past it, maybe not too long, or a wee while back. They closed the road. That was like a road close, and they were putting some temporary netting in, or probably permanent netting, because that's the thing. I think these things are quite, they are very old.
Yeah.
Because After Seat was an old volcano back in the day.
Was it?
Yeah, believe it or not, it's an old volcano.
I
Wow.
didn't know.
Well, also we had loads of volcanoes. I think when all the plates were a bit loose back in sort of ice age, maybe, or even before the ice age. I don't know much about. So I know we're getting into physics and space, universe stuff. We should do that. We should have a good conversation on that. But, probably maybe during the Big Bang or sort of ice age, or the dinosaur year or something. There was a lot of volcanoes in the world. Earth was filled with volcanoes, but now just had any. Probably the nearest volcano actually might be from the Iceland, because that's where the plates meet. The tectonic plates is the nearest. I think it's Iceland onwards, and then Italy as well has got a lot of volcanoes. I think there's that one down south. We're up to it a few times. I think it's maybe Sicily somewhere. There's a one I wanted to do quite recently. But yeah, well, as they say, After Seat, if you didn't know, After Seat was an active volcano and it's like a volcano. I don't know why it's an active volcano. It's like volcano.
I hope it's not active.
No, if it was active, you could see it. Well, it was actually, believe it or not. They actually had, there was like a fire going there, like a wildfire kind of thing last summer, because they weren't had any rain for a while. I think it was like set, and you could see the smoke coming from a distance, and there was like a sort of fire, wildfire. So
Wow.
that happened there last year. So guessing people might say it's like a volcano out of the roof. That's what I've seen actually. The one time I was out with a few friends, and we're kind of outside Edinburgh a little bit, and you can see half the seat, and saw the smoke coming from half the seat, what was going on, what the heck was going on, and then when I was a bit near to it, there was a big fire, because you can easily see it, you can kind of see it from the like marketplace as well, for example, you can sort of see the smoke coming, because it's not too far, you can see half the seats not far from you as well, so you can probably see the smoke quite easily coming along this way.
Yeah.
The way the wind blows it, But yeah, half the seat. This is what we had a big conversation about bits of Edinburgh. The venues as well are great too. The nightlife, the gigs.
Yeah.
If your guys are playing Mash House tonight, believe it or not, this is one of the venues in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
It's got a couple of floors.
It looks quite a cool little venue.
Yeah, it's a bit hidden, so if you're at Rebel, if you go in the Cowgate, you have to go up a couple of stairs.
I'm going to say it's up some stairs, isn't it? Yeah.
It's next to Rebel and Gel, which is another venue. You'll see that on the right side. So it's a bigger venue. Rebel and Gel is a bigger venue, but Mash House is a reasonable size.
Yeah.
And I see there's a few gigs happening there as well. There's a couple of good gigs happening there. Good bands tonight as well.
Yeah. There is, yeah.
Do you want to mention, have a wee quick mention about the bands? Because I believe there was a band that I know that I just interviewed on the podcast recently, the Glasgow bands.
Yeah, Kintsugi.
Yeah. Just had them on the podcast quite recently.
Yeah, well we...
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I went to see them tonight as well.
We went to meet them for the first time last night, or two of them.
Oh yeah.
One of them, Evan, he does our our graphic design and artwork.
Yeah.
For us.
I think it was on the podcast.
Yeah. So we obviously he's been doing our graphic design for the last 2 years, logos and single artwork, which is absolutely mint at. It's so good. And so we actually got to meet him for the first time last night, which was really cool. And then we're playing, and then there's a guy called Dylan Wilson. He's playing, and Retroskeptic, I believe is the other one.
Is he like a sort of one-man sort of punk kind of?
Yeah, Dylan. I believe.
Because he's got the sort of bushy hair.
Yeah.
I think I've seen him actually one time. Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
I've looking to him once in the Meadows actually, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dylan. Dylan Watson. Dylan Watson?
Wilson. Dylan Wilson.
I like it. I like to do that. Yeah, but I've seen him in the Meadows, believe it or not. Yeah, he was in the Meadows. I just thought, that was chatting. But yeah, I'll actually be along tonight as well. So it'll be good to actually see some of these guys tonight, bands, one-man bands, or it'll be fun. Like I said, we've played Glasgow once before. Yeah. Years ago, but we've never played or been to Edinburgh before. Yeah. So it's really nice. What do you think of Glasgow then? Because that's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been really enjoying it. We've been staying there since Wednesday.
Oh really?
Yeah, so we've had a couple of days to just kind of like wander around, and we haven't like gone too far. We've sort of just been around where our hotel is, and there's like everything you could possibly want around where we are. It's really, really nice place.
You should do if you could have went to like the Kevin Grove Art Gallery as well. Kevin Grove, that's the art gallery in Glasgow as well. Big art gallery. It's not far from, I think it's on the west end of Glasgow, but it's not too far from the city. It's a walking distance. Yeah. But it's big. It's all kind of rocked. Most of the streets are kind of rocked. It's quite American looking, but it's cool. Glasgow it's got a great scene. Music scene's great. Did you ever get a chance? Because I think you put a post up there that one night there for you, because you. Yeah, we were with them on. It was last night, wasn't it? It was just yesterday. We just went to a bar and just had a couple of drinks. Yeah. And just chatting away about stuff like I said, because we've been messaging Evan for his graphic design for the last couple of years, but never actually met him. So it's been really nice to
So as you come up and socialise.
That's brilliant. Yeah, and of course we'll also be at the gig tonight, so we'll see each other again now.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing the bands tonight as well. There's another band as well, Retroskeptic or something I call it.
Retroskeptic.
Retroskeptic. Yeah, this should be good as well.
Yeah, again, like we don't there's only Kintsugi that we actually that we actually know. So I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody else.
Could they have a new band can see as well?
Yeah, so their second gig, I think.
I've just done the podcast on this Retro, I think, after the start, they released the single.
Yeah, I think they've just released a new one.
So I look forward to seeing them tonight as well, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
good heavy band as well, you know, like the songs are heavy as well.
Yeah, there'll be a good mix, I think, tonight. A good mix of bands, you know, different genres within the same, different sub-genres within the same genre, I think.
And is that a company called, is that Retroskeptic management that put that gig on as well?
Yeah.
I would give a shout to them because I know they're great. I know you guys are part of that as well.
Yeah.
We are a big roster of bands, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love a bit of Jamie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're putting on gigs then, with Retroskeptic management.
Yeah, well, they do all sorts. So we've been with them. It was May last year, just before we released Borrowed Hope. We started with them, and Jay is the guy that owns it, runs it. He's our manager, and he's just been ace like that. That's why we're up here. He's brought us up.
That's cool, yeah.
To give us.
They're Scottish based anyway.
They are, and I think he's from Glasgow, so it's just been, you know, it's given us an opportunity to come up and play. I mean, because he's also done, we're playing in HMV in Glasgow on Saturday afternoon.
Oh yeah, that'd be quite cool. The HMV on Grassroots.
Yeah, that's
the last one. That's the one.
It's huge.
Get bands on there now, I think.
Yeah, they've got like a proper stage in there and everything. It looks wicked.
I mean, we've got one in Edinburgh as well. But I think that's got like a sort of floor you go in, but you can get some resistance there on weekends, Grassroots stuff. Yeah,
well, I think initially we were. The plan was to play there this afternoon, like when it was initially getting all booked. Yeah. But then they stopped doing Grassroots stuff on a Friday.
Yeah, if it's Saturday.
So it's just Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday afternoon. I sometimes go in there and I see some bands, you know. I've seen a couple of bands I know as well. You know, there's a couple of bands I recognise that are pretty Edinburgh bands, you know. Yeah. So I'm quite proud. I'm really familiar with the Grassroots team. I know most bands now, to be honest.
That's good.
Because I've got more Grassroots gigs I think these days, and you know, go through like the major gigs, you know, like starting on Glasgow. I mean, it's good to support that scene as well because I mean, it's easy to get, it's cheaper tickets, it's easy to see bands, you know, it's easy to get there. I mean, I've been to Grassroots gigs. I mean, loads of Grassroots gigs in my time, you know, in the last, goodness me, I don't know, I also started going to gigs about 10, 11 years ago. I remember seeing Net Deep back in the day. When we had a really old music venue that sadly shut down, Studio 24, and they just built a big, massive pile of student blocks. You know, as we know, Edinburgh's quite known for a lot of student accommodations and students as well. We've got the big university in Edinburgh as well, so there's a big campus as well. A couple of campuses spread over the city as well. So there's kind of student accommodation in our city, pretty much. So, but it is a real shame because about Studio 24, that was a great venue because that was like my first venue to go to metal gigs. Yeah. I have said it on the podcast in the past, so but I'll say it again. You know, I always like to say it again. You know, it was a great venue. We've had so many great bands. We've had great bands there in the past. We've had like bands like Spindrift and that pretty good. Nice. And trying to think of other bands, you know, we've had some like sort of some mid-tier bands there. You know, it's just a small venue in Edinburgh, you know, just outside, it's not even on the Cowgate, it's on like Cotton Road, you know, it's just outside Cowgate. Yeah. So it's just literally, it's a bit near to where the Scots Parliament building is, but it's not too far from, it's not too far from the Cowgate, but it's near to the High Street actually, the Lower Mile, it's literally just there. If you get to the bottom of the Lower Mile, for example, there's a wee road that kind of cuts through, and then you cobble road, and then you're just literally there. well, not anymore, but when it was there, that's what it used to be.
Yeah.
It was like a decked out venue because they had all like graffiti and like artwork on it. Someone painted it, I think, maybe about 10 years ago, and it was shut in 2017, I believe. So they had like a send off metal gig, you know, like all day sort of metal festival, and there's some great bands, Edinburgh bands, Scottish bands, metal bands. You should check out Dog Tired as well. Dog Tired is a great band, all metal band from Edinburgh. Like they're like thrash, rude metal. And you've got Hammer as well. She'd actually mentioned the band Hammer. They're actually one metal for the masses. So you might see them going to win UK.
Yeah.
They're going to win UK now. Venom from as well. Band called Venom from. I think they're Venom from. I think they're from the Mountain Keynes, I believe.
Right.
The big MK. I believe that's where they're from, but they're great as well. They played Edinburgh, I think, a few times as well. It seems like they go on tour quite a bit as well, you know, it's great. I'm just trying to think of any other great. I mean, there's a great metal scene in Edinburgh as well, you know, I've loads of bands in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
It's always good to just see bands and work out for them and, you know, hit some bands up, you know, the podcast, you know, it's great. So yeah, I mean, there's just so much happening, you know. Grassroots scene is flying, you know, in Glasgow and beyond.
Yeah, it used to be. It's still good where we are, but it used to be even better.
Yeah.
You know, I think there was a venue that we started at called the Exchange, in our town where we're from, Keighley. That was like the place to play, and they were just always supplied with grassroots music, and it was just so easy to get a gig there.
Was that?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, like you just go in, say what have you got, and then you go, well, I've got this date, and you're like, right, we'll have it, and then that'll be it.
Yeah, they're quite easy for them to turn up. And quite flexible.
And you'd always get people walking in that would just pay, whatever it was at the time, like a £5 on the door or something, or £7 or whatever, to see who's on.
That's cool.
But then, unfortunately, that ended up closing down.
That just closed down.
But it closed. When it closed, it'd been just after the whole pandemic.
I always wondered why they had to close, because they seem to be doing really well.
I think just after COVID, people stopped going to gigs,
and
they were paying out more because everything was going up. Like their outgoings were going up. That's probably what it was. But at that time, like venues like that, they didn't ask for a venue hire fee or anything like that, so we wouldn't have to pay anything to hire it. It would just be like, we've got this date, do you want it? Yeah. And then it'd be X amount of money of your ticket sales go towards the sound guy. The rest of it you keep for yourself. But that obviously since the pandemic became not sustainable. So, you know, venues have to now charge. It's a lot more difficult at times, I think. Now it's not as easy as what it used to be sometimes, because like round us there used to be quite a few venues that you could play at, and now it's just there's only really a couple. Like for us, we don't really have like as many smaller venues. Apart from where we rehearse, down a place called Jam on Top in Keighley, they've built a venue in there which is amazing. What they've done is massive. And the stage is incredible, what they've put in there. All for like grassroots stuff and like, because obviously they have, I said they're a rehearsal studio, so they have loads of bands in there all the time. We've been there since the beginning, really. We've never rehearsed anywhere else. They've always been great with us, but like even them now, like they've got this amazing stage and they're wanting, you know, they're just needing people to turn up more to grassroots gigs. That's part of the problem as well, you know, people don't want to commit to going out to one, and it's such a shame, really.
It's just the price of everything as well. Sometimes, you know, drinks and stuff as well, in between that as well.
That's it, it's all of it, isn't it?
It's a real shame because we need to support this scene as well as much as our bands. You know.
Well, that's it, and I think I can only speak for myself really, but when you put so much time, effort and money into what you do.
It seems another thing is there's not like any demand for the gigs as well. If they do get cancelled, I think that's something as well. So there's not like ticket sales, online ticket sales, for example. I think they kind of go ahead with the gig, I think.
Well, that's what happened to us. We were supposed to be playing We were supposed to be playing in Glasgow Saturday night, and that same thing happened. Just weren't enough advance. They need a guarantee. Whereas before we never used to do that many advance sales when we played locally to us, but we'd always get people that would turn up and pay on the door. But venues don't want to take that risk, which is understandable.
So they want you to pay advance.
Yeah, it just because then they've got a guarantee then of how many people, you know, which makes complete sense. But it's just a shame that it's got to that point, really. And like I said, because everything else is expensive, people don't want to necessarily, they can't afford to come out.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit like when when you put so much time, effort, and money into doing it, and you haven't got, you're not doing this as a job, you're doing it just as like for fun.
Yeah.
Because you enjoy it, and you put all this work into it, like going into one gig, like you get your merch printed and you record your songs, do your videos, and pay all that time, rehearsing and things, and then if it's a shame that people don't or can't afford to come out and see it, because a lot goes into just a half-hour set for a Grassroots band. I think a lot more than what people who aren't involved in the scene know about.
Yeah. And it's maybe the same for like some bigger bands as well. We always kind of like miss the support bands and then see like the main band. That's another thing I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I mean it's the same because I've got some friends to like sort of big gigs in Glasgow, and then we kind of were waiting in a queue or something, and then like so example was at OPEF like recently last year in Glasgow, and there was a big queue for people getting in, and then I think the time we got to into the doors, the first band played, they played the set, and when they were finished by the time we got in, so that's like a whole band we missed out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if many folk are that flawed about that band, but I mean, I know the band that were playing that night were a band called Grand Vegas, which is a fairly normal band, and I would definitely see them if I got there in time, like for real, but just the queues are just taking their time, and you just have to kind of, it's a bit misorganised in the doors as well, or the queue, because all these big venues you would have a, you go in, you have like one of those like metal detector things, you go in, and then tickets, scan your tickets, and then if they're waiting there for ages, if tickets maybe not valid or something, or maybe the machines are a bit, give you that as well. It's just I guess it's just the way things are run sometimes, sometimes they're not run properly, and then things are overdone after the time you get in, it's a shame because you find these venues would be organised, because that's the whole point of it. Big venues would have to be organised for these things to happen.
Yeah.
Like also we got the big in Glasgow, for example, you have the Hydro, which is a big venue in Glasgow. It's like one of the main venues in Glasgow, because that gets all the big bands on. That gets Slipknot, that gets like Megadeth and some bands, Trivium. This the big names out there.
Yeah.
And, they've got I think they've got a big door, so presumably they probably get loads of people to get in at one time. So the queues are probably a lot easier, but it's just depends. Because the Ballarman, the OPEF gig was at the Ballarman's, for example, and that's just got like a small door, a big small opening, like a actual door like this almost, getting in.
Yeah.
Probably like a bit bigger, but I mean it feels strange when you go in there. You think it's just a tiny door you go in. That's probably why it was a bit misorganised. Because you just got like a door like that, like an actual door, like a headdress brain, like an actual house door or something. I'll just say that. A door in your house, for example, it's just one of those like simple doors you open up. It's like that at the Barrowlands. It's just a tiny door that you go in. So probably that as well. Then you do have like a better entrance to get in there, I think. And that'll have the queues probably. Yeah. Well, we're kind of rambling about venues, but we're going to try to run into something else. We talk about a trip sometimes, you have to walk a bit of a trip, a bit trip. If you want to talk about what we're wearing. I do like the ones with t-shirts you've got on out yours as well.
Oh, we've all been shopping.
Yeah.
We all went shopping when we got here.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It's my favourite brand at the moment. They're actually in a bit of trouble. I think it was lack of orders, and obviously January being like a real quiet time for clothing brands and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're based in Bristol.
Oh yeah.
It's literally like a guy in his tattoo shop that does t-shirts and hoodies on the
Oh
side.
yeah.
But I love them. I just can't
See, I
do
like them,
them.
but it's too expensive. It's far too expensive.
Well,
No wonder they're in trouble.
you got to treat yourself. They're
Yeah, I
last
definitely
though. You know,
Yeah.
you can buy like a cheap
Yeah, I should
one.
imagine it's amazing quality.
It is, you feel it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really great.
It's a quite thick that actually.
Yeah, it's one of the heavyweight
Oh
ones.
yeah, so it's got a bit more. Is there a
That's
bit
it.
more insulation?
Yeah,
insulated in that?
yeah, they're incredible
Good
though.
comment on that.
All the designs are like old school tattoo style.
Oh yeah.
I've got about 6 or 7 hoodies at home. I just can't get enough of them.
You've got quite a few then.
Yeah,
That's
well,
good. I do like that actually, it's very cool.
it's every payday I get one.
Yeah.
Every time. And they've got this same one, it's like white on black on white.
Mm.
So I'm buying that next time.
Yeah.
So, ooh. So that's nice. I'll just get this same one in white.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at the snapbacks, I think, from Day Dweller. I
Mm.
think it said something like 30 quid or something like that. What?
That's quite cheap though.
For a cap?
Well, it's a cat, that's the nice
Yeah.
part.
New Era is about the same price for a cap.
It's inflation,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know.
It's cute shops.
I was not educated then on prices because all the shops I've looked at where I've seen the hats, they've all said like £28, £32 on for a hat. Why? Maybe I'm just really tired.
It's just inflation, I think. When like cost to make them go up,
Yeah.
cost to sell them has to go up, I guess.
True.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the same. I know the skate, almost on the skate shops they had a cap for about maybe 35, 40 quid.
Mm.
It's a
It's
lot.
just me then, I'm just tired.
Yeah.
I'm really tired.
I do like the ones say t-shirts I was saying to you, that's really cool. And I got mine as well, you know. I got this one from Bershka.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got some pants from Bershka.
Oh,
They don't
really?
fit me. I was fuming. They were really cool cargo pants.
Hell
They
yeah.
don't fit me. I had to get rid of them.
I'm a bit of a Bershka. I do wear my streetwear as well, you know. I've got Bershka and Pull&Bear quite a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've never
Good
been.
clothing brand of Bershka.
I've never really bought much branded stuff. Always, it was always band t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I've sort of gone into that, like, I just like plain oversized t-shirts now.
Yeah,
But then Leah bought me this yesterday because she's so nice.
that was quite
And it was like I've never worn anything like this really, but I just saw it and liked it.
Yeah, we kind of fit in quite well with that.
I do love a jumper because this is like fleecy on the inside, so it's
Yeah.
not just it's like a shirt / jumper, like t-shirt thing.
Mm.
That's really cool. That is.
Yeah, like I say we've been shopping.
Yeah, I like all the size stuff as well, baggy, oversized.
Yeah, it's so much better.
Yeah, especially if you're putting weight on as well. That's one thing I'm saying. You know, I like to kind of do that, you know, kind of, you know, where it's a bit colour, you know. And
I just think it's comfier
comfy,
as well,
yeah.
really. And that's why I like cargo pants and jeans. Like, as you can tell, I think we've all got cargo pants.
Yeah, I've still got mine as well.
I like having utilities.
Yeah, it's the pockets.
Yeah, I love them.
Like on these, I've got a tiny little pockets down there.
That's
for
new vape. Like
guitar picks as well.
I mean, I should have got
And
mine
then,
as well.
and then you've got these big pockets, but then you've got a zip for like
Yeah.
all the other stuff that you want to keep
You've got
more
those as well,
safe.
you've got those pockets as well.
It just is. No,
point of that.
they're so deep as well. Look how far down they go. Can't even.
Good lord.
Like that.
Pens
But anyway.
everywhere.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
That's cool.
Like I say, it's just like for utilities and things. They're just really versatile
Really
in that
comfy
way
as well.
and comfy. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, I should have got mine as well. I have a pair of black cargos as well.
Mm.
We should have done the stadium trip if we
Yeah,
ran.
we should have
Can you imagine?
coordinated, shouldn't we?
Imagine. I didn't get the memo.
Yeah.
I do like this kind of, as I say, it's kind of cool to kind of have a bit of loose, but you know, baggy stuff, you know.
Yeah,
And I wear my bands as well, skater shoes as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I usually wear DCs, which are like skater shoes.
Oh
But
yeah.
I can't ride a skateboard, so
I got
kind of just a
You
imposter.
look like you should be
I
able
know.
to. It's very misleading.
But I really can't. I really can't.
just the Converses there, they're quite cool, aren't they?
Yeah, these are brand new. Normally with Converse, they're so uncomfy.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you know,
used
the
to get
original
blisters
canvas
from
ones.
Converse all the time.
Whereas these, they're a bit more padded inside, and they've got like padding on the top, and they're just a lot more comfy than the standard canvas ones.
It's the sides of them.
Yeah.
Proper shape though.
Yeah, they do. But that's why like I like these because they just don't. It's really cool.
The low tops up though.
Yeah, they're kind of like, you know, I say they've got this padding there, but yeah, because like you sound like they're just rugged and shit.
Yeah.
The other ones.
Yeah, you go.
That's why I just like DCs because they're just massive. And
Yeah.
They're very comfortable as well.
yeah, they're really
Seems
comfy.
like them back a bit more. Yeah, I had to see anybody wearing them on now.
Yeah, well I do.
I do. I just wait to see all the skateboarders and all the rest of it.
Daily.
Just care. I mean, I would put them on the heartbeat, you know. Just wear my Vans on, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I've got them about Nike recently. So I've bought
I
them
thought I
for
saw
that
that
recently.
I'm sure I've seen you wear them.
I haven't worn them yet.
Have you not?
I'm
Well,
pretty
I've
sure
made that
I've
up
got a
then.
pair at home. I got them for Christmas and I've not worn them yet.
I'm just lying.
Yeah.
Lying.
I do like those ones as well, the Air Maxes as well.
Oh, I love them. I got them for Christmas.
Very cool.
I've always wanted a pair of Jordans, but I just never had the money for them. But then I just asked for it for Christmas.
Yeah.
I was quite good.
So if you can't afford something.
Yeah, yeah. I've been really good this year. Maybe me some Jordans, please.
They're very cool. And
Oh, wait, no.
you guys got Jordans and Jordans are cool.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be, maybe, I mean, they get loads of them, you get different kinds of them as well, you know. Some different kinds and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of drip. You know, I just like I do wear my band t-shirts as well, of course, on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't always mess with me and then I just change it up a little bit, you know. Because the weather's a bit chilly, I guess, as well, you know. You know, I just have my films under here, so.
It's freezing out there.
It's
It
freezing.
doesn't look like it should be though.
I know.
Honestly.
I mean, I have my films under there, but, you know, it's good to have this tab like hidden, my films hidden because it's not very interesting. There's some films that just keep me warm, you know.
Yeah,
It is a bit chilly out there.
definitely.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so I have a few other things to chat about today, a couple more things we can chat maybe. As you say, it's your first time in Edinburgh, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So you'll have a wee look around the city, I guess, and
Yeah.
to that exploring.
Yeah. After this we've got a few hours, so we need to take all this gear to the
Yeah.
venue, drop that off, and then we're just going to have a wander about.
Yeah, we've got the gear off the camera then just to see, you know.
Yeah.
It's all with us, it's probably the first time I've seen bands actually bring the equipment with them, you know.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because
I'll
of
just
the
look harder.
This is just what we end up doing.
you've got the train, I guess, then now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of a lot to carry around, you know. I mean, it's about, I guess, transport as well, you know, public transport's another thing as well. You have to sort of carry things around, find a wee spot to put it.
Yeah. The good thing about us is our setup's quite simple. With there just being three of us again, we go back to that whole like easy to manage and the dynamic. Like even though it looks like oh there we've got loads of stuff, the actual setup on stage, like I don't use an amp. Usually I've got my multi-effects unit that can just go straight into the desk, and I only really use that because it's easier to carry
I was
than
wondering,
having a big amp to carry
I was
around.
wondering where there was no amp. I was wondering why there wasn't any amp.
Yeah, it's because my pedal board can just go, and it just makes it easy, especially when you're changing around and you don't have to like swap amps over.
Yeah.
I can just plug my pedal board in, plug
Yeah.
it straight in, and then it goes straight to the desk, and then the sound guy has control over it fully.
Yeah,
So-
that seems to be the way most bands are doing now.
Yeah,
Because-
and obviously with Lee's just got breakables and stuff, mic and then a drum pad, and then my guitars, and that's it. So it's actually between us, it's all quite easy to carry and makes it quick when you try to
Great.
sound check and then
Yeah.
get rid of stuff so the next
Yeah.
people can set up.
That's it,
When you've got so much stuff,
because it takes a while to
it
get
can
all
take
that
a while, yeah.
So
So it's
I can probably get like a 10-minute, sometimes it's like 10-15 minutes between sets or something, bands give you or something, maybe or something.
yeah, and you've got people unplugging their stuff, taking it off, whilst you're trying to like go on,
I know,
and
I
it's
see that as well, like
Yeah.
every band when I had gigs, there's fans that are just straight up getting there, coming on to get this
Yeah.
stuff back, so yeah.
Yeah.
I get so stressed and under pressure because like drums are in a million bits and I'm so scared of losing one little bit because that one little bit is really important still.
yeah.
You know, like a tiny note or something.
But that's it.
You're like, great, now I can't attach my pedal to the drum because of that tiny little wing nut that's missing.
Yeah, that is always the most stressful part. I think, is the setting up and sound checking.
Lost the symbol the last gig. Lost the symbol, found it.
You want to talk about that one?
No.
Are we talking about that one?
Yeah, they can commit that to the archives.
I thought I'd lost the cymbal while I was trying to set up, and I was adamant I'd been robbed. But I had two crashes that were the same size, and I put one crash on, and I'm like, where is it? I can't find it. Right, I'll give up. We go to do sound check, and I hit the cymbal, and it just goes dunk, because there was two cymbals on the. I put them on together, and then I'm looking for other one. Both the cymbals are on this one stand, and it's like dunk. No crash noise.
It was so funny.
I'm like, there it is. I was
but that's the thing, but it is really stressful when you're setting up and you put something down, and then you turn around and then it's not where you thought you'd put it because you've done something else for a minute or so.
Yeah.
And you've just completely forgotten where you've put something.
Right,
it could just be like.
To the worst. I'm immediately like, right, who's robbed me? Immediately. That's probably because I'm from Bradford. I'm like, I've been robbed. I've been robbed. I'm usually the one that should do the robbing.
That's happened before gigs. You've got gigs and some bands have issues taking it.
But that's the thing, it happens. It happens.
It happens at rehearsal spaces. That's where the stuff gets nicked.
Yeah.
Part of like people having to replace stuff. Like
just like the techno issues as well. Techno issues with getting things set up properly. I mean, so it's all switched on and that.
It's just I get the thing that I get like I love doing gigs, but I get really stressed out until we've sound checked, because it's just hoping that we can hear everything, that it sounds good, and because there's sometimes where we've played in venues before and we've not had a sound check. Your
guitar just doesn't want to come
and
through.
It doesn't want to work, and then everyone's like, well, it must be your guitar. Like, I promise you it isn't.
It works.
Because I've checked it,
yeah.
and then it's it might be just a lead or something that they've used or whatever. I don't know. But until we've sound checked and I know that we've played a song and it sounds good and we can all hear everything we're supposed to, then I'm a bit more. Then it's just nervous for the actual gig itself. Yeah. But before that, I'm nervous about how it's going to sound and.
Yeah.
Because you do that, like I said earlier, when you put so much time and effort into it and you've had like really good rehearsals and you've put all this work in, you want the gig you've actually worked for to sound how you want it to.
Exactly.
Which I've like, I think every gig we've done so far as a three, I don't think there's been
nothing catastrophic.
Nothing that hasn't been like most. There's been some that are like that we sound better than others.
Have to touch wood now.
But I think
jinxing us.
I think just in general, like I stress about things, but they're usually never as bad as what you have in your head. A lot of the time. But I think that's the same thing with most things in life. You end up getting stressed about things, but it's never as bad as or as stressful as what you make it out to be. But it's because you care about what you do. I think that's the
you want to keep the wheels going.
Yeah.
Get another gig. That's the way it's really good. I mean, it's great. It'll be great to see you guys at the gig tonight as well. As we're recording this, it's going to be great. It's good to see more bands, more great bands in the Grassroots scene as well. My friends will be coming along for this gig tonight as well. That'll be another
nice one.
So it should be a busy gig hopefully.
I'm hoping so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good to see more gigs happening. So
and it's our first headline gig.
Yeah.
As a three.
No.
We've not headlined as a three. Because we've been trying to write all these songs and we have as old songs, but we wanted to play new ones when we come back out. As ones that Leah's on and stuff like that, rather than the older stuff. And we've played that set list so many times, the old one. But so we've not really tried to headline anything, and it's just worked out that's what we're doing. So
that's
looking forward to it.
Going to be great. It's going to be dope for Leah. So we chat about a few other things before we wrap up. A few other things to chat. Maybe anything you want to chat about? About Edinburgh, maybe a bit more about Edinburgh, maybe.
I'm just trying to think.
I should make some notes or something.
Yeah,
probably should have done.
This is just what we do. It'll be fine. And then we get to a certain point.
We should have actually set up a guitar and played a wee gig in
Live stream.
Yeah, you could actually use the marquee out there as well.
Yeah.
If you fancy a farmhouse gig,
Yeah, like I said, we've got to get our stuff down to the down to the venue for
Yeah,
what time?
yeah.
So then we've got time. Yeah, I think I'm just looking forward to seeing Edinburgh. Well, and this is the first time that we don't like travel loads for gigs,
Yeah,
but like the few times that we've done it, like we did a weekender a couple of years ago down south. We did Bristol, Southampton, and Brighton, which was good. But you don't usually get to see, especially if you're doing one night after the other. You don't usually get to see the places where you're playing. You just turn up, load in, do the gig, and then you've got to go because you go into the next one.
yeah.
So this week it's actually been nice that because we came up on Wednesday, we've actually had time to see the place.
Yeah, Glasgow and that.
Yeah, and like, well, especially Glasgow. But even like this afternoon, like we've got a few hours where we can just have a wander around Edinburgh and just actually spend time there. Normally it's like, right, you've got an hour.
Yeah.
And we just, like, we were in Brighton, we just walked on the seafront, didn't we? Just went forward and back, and then literally that was it. We didn't actually get to go in anywhere else and see.
I don't even think we were supposed to leave, but I really wanted to just go
I don't think-
to Brighton. And I'm not hanging around for an hour and a half doing nothing.
Yeah.
Going to the beach.
Yeah. So we just went.
Yeah, Brighton would be dope to go back again. I haven't been on a minute,
Yeah.
but I did see it again.
It's not like any other
Far from me, oh my god.
It is. It's not like any other seaside town though. In Brighton.
That feels well.
It's not like a Scarborough or Blackpool or all like that. It's
Like Tortuga.
yeah. It's just
crazy.
It's just like a normal
Yes.
town. It doesn't feel like there's not like arcades everywhere or anything like that, with loads of lights and stuff.
There's a lot of that kind of past. A lot of that seems to be a bit low key now. The arcades.
Yeah.
That's a line we got to see from as well. You know.
Yeah.
When there's
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And there's only. It's like Portobello. That's the place in Edinburgh. And it's just got one building with amusements in it, and that's about it. But all of it's just houses and Reza Centre, and there's like a few pubs, but then that's about it. It's not much. There's not very much on the seafront in Portobello.
No.
Yeah, it's very very chilled over there.
Yeah, I like that though. I like that.
Yeah,
You can actually just walk and there's not loads of things going on.
Yeah, it's a big beach as well. You can walk on the sand. And, it's good. I mean, I've been there. It's great. It's a great beach. So I like Portobello.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cold.
There's a lot there. You can get to Preston Musselburgh as well, which is another wee town just outside Edinburgh. And it's just the outskirts of Edinburgh when you go to Musselburgh. But it's not far. I mean, we've got good public transport in Edinburgh as well. Public transportation is great as well. Get around the city quite easily. But yeah, I mean, just as I say, I would like to. It'd be good to see some more bands come and get more bands from elsewhere. More bands from other places around the country.
Yeah.
Just whilst there's space, I guess. We never know who's coming to be on the podcast.
Well, that's what's good about Reaction Management as well. They've got bands like us that are from all over.
Yeah.
So they have because they're from up here, they can bring
some bands.
They
You're
bring
slowly
people.
making your way to the bottom of England. You're like about halfway now.
Yeah.
So you've got to Bradford.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I think more.
Just keep the momentum, like you say.
Yeah.
With podcasts and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, what I said. Keep the momentum going for the podcasts.
Yeah. It gives bands a grassroots level an outlet.
Yeah. But I just do this as a hobby. Anyway.
Well, that's it. And the more you do it, the more it you get the traction, and you can just keep it going.
Seems to be working quite well, nicely.
Yeah.
The Instagram's taken off a lot now as well.
Yeah.
I didn't have Instagram about 4 months ago. Was this Facebook connect? It was a bit,
Yeah, it's getting a bit dead his face.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I've definitely noticed that now.
Yeah, people just aren't, or it's not coming up on.
And all the
people's
apps are
screens.
copying each other as well. You can do the same thing on all the apps.
Yeah.
Reels, all the apps have reels. You can repost on all of the apps and stuff.
So
They're all starting to look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've said that in a few podcasts now that Facebook's just changed a lot now. It's not the same now. And I think at some point I'll probably just get started with Instagram now because we still have it under the same name of the podcast.
Yeah, I think the thing with Facebook as well is like it's not that great for this sort of thing anymore, but you can't afford to not have it either because there'll be some people that will only have Facebook that might like your stuff. There's people that are just like that.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So and it still has a use in certain things. It's just like Leah said, it's just more dead now. Like
Yeah.
unless you post a certain thing, like a certain picture, like the ones on Facebook, for example. If we posted a picture just of us three rehearsing, it's like a selfie.
Yeah.
That would get something like that. Has in the past got more likes than like a gig photo,
Yeah.
for example, or like multiple ones. Even though,
Yeah.
and I think it's more like what pops up on people's feeds more than.
It seems that Instagram gets a lot of likes as well on the posts.
The good thing about Instagram is you can collaborate with other people now. So you can add it so it comes up on all, like last night when we posted a picture, you collaborate with like 4 other accounts.
Oh, right.
And if they accept, that post comes up on all their accounts, so their followers, the men that follow you, see it.
That's great.
Because they're in it, so it's almost like every band has posted the same
I
thing.
think that's a great thing as well. You can always just tag my podcast name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, and then people that follow the account that you're collaborating with will see it, which then they might look at who else is tagged in it,
Yeah.
and then they go follow them.
And that's great.
And that's the best thing I found about Instagram is doing that.
It seems to work quite nicely now, so
Yeah.
I'll stick with Instagram.
Yeah, I think you do right.
This is great because it's taken off a lot. I think the followers have just went up. It's just literally went up, and so that's a open bit. So
Yeah, that's
so,
good.
Very nice.
but I think at some point we'll probably wrap the podcast up. But we want to quickly chat about maybe merchandise and stuff. Merch. Have you got any merch?
We do.
We do.
Do you?
We brought a few t-shirts up.
Yeah.
We invested in a light box, which I forgot. See a lot like. Be quiet.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, so I see a lot of bands that had these light boxes on their merch stands.
Yeah,
You know, with their name on, and
Yeah.
I think it looked really cool.
Yeah.
So I was like,
to talk about.
I'll treat us and I'll buy one of them. So I bought it and it arrived, and I set the name up and everything, and then I forgot it. And then just after that, I got in the car to get to the station and I forgot my mic. So I had to go back for my mic. Forgot again to put the light box in my bag, so I left it twice.
Yeah.
And then when was it when you got off the? We were getting on the train.
You
or something
realised
like
on the train, but you
When you were on the
realised
train.
that's
Yeah, because I
remember.
was going to print out a merch price
Oh, that
list
were it.
and do it proper with like our set list as well,
Yeah.
just so that we have something to keep.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I can't believe it. I got so into it, and I thought I'm going to do this before we go. I'm going to be organised this time. Realised on the train, I was like, oh, I've forgotten that again. And he went, it's fine, I forgot the light box. So I was like, oh no.
Honestly, useless.
But we brought 2 different. They're just logo T-shirts. Just with his new logo on it and his name on it.
Oh yeah.
We've got a black one with the logo and the name in white on the front. And then we've got a white one with the logo in black in the corner, and then the name down the spine and the T-shirt on the back.
Yeah.
And then, later down the line, maybe like a month or so, we're looking at getting some hoodies done. For like Paper Dreams for hoodies. And then hopefully in summer, like snapbacks and things.
Oh yeah.
Because I've always wanted.
But like whenever we decide we're gonna bring something out, it's always a funny number when you're selecting what number to get. We're always like, right, get the set amount +3, because we always end up wanting whatever we've like thought of it.
Yeah, it's like
I always want it for myself.
That's it. We always bear that in mind. So we'll order like for the hoodies, for example, we'll look at potentially 25 hoodies because we always
So 28.
we
Yeah.
yeah, or we kind of we can go up to 25, and then we've got, if we take 3 for ourselves, that's 22.
Yeah.
And it's like, right, so what size do you want? I'll order an extra one of them. But because like we can't, we always, it's hard because it's so like paying for merch is so expensive as well. Like in a bulk thing, it's an expensive thing. I mean, it's worth it eventually. So we only go for like the bare minimum that we can, like the minimum order that we can get, which is usually 20 or 25, which does as well really.
Yeah.
If you take that, so yeah, because if you played a gig and sold one T-shirt, that's fine, and then you've still got more to take around everywhere.
Yeah.
And eventually it'll catch up with everything, and you can, you might do a gig and you end up selling 5 T-shirts.
Yeah.
And you get more known, you keep going, and you end up selling out, and then you've got enough money to put some back into it. Yeah, exactly, and you get your money back, which then could just go into and ordering more.
Yeah.
You know.
I've said to them multiple times we should just get stuff the music. Let's just create clothes, just a clothing brand.
I think a clothing brand would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like have it sell in the shops or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get the on the target shit on there as well.
You will, yeah.
That's quite cool. I get H&M sell the target t-shirts, like an oversized fit one.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I mean, it's really cool.
Look really comfy.
Just has it's cool if I wear a jacket as well. You know, like a white Metallica t-shirt with the red logo on it.
Yeah.
And it's got that, and then when you put the wear jacket on, it's like it looks pretty retro.
Yeah.
I like that kind of look, you know. I mean,
Yeah, me
I need to wear that on again at some point. I had it on one of my podcast episodes not too long ago, but that might be in the summer probably. It's a nice summer shirt, I guess. I'll be wearing it on the summer soon, so hopefully that'll be coming on soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, especially when I'm going to Metallica in Glasgow, probably wear it on then maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Or wear something that should go last one. That's a hard one to say. But yeah, I think we'll probably start wrapping it up now, but do you want to mention where you can check your music and social media links and all that? Do you want to know this?
Yeah, I mean, we're on Spotify for early enemy. We still on put music.
I think so. I think we're on everything. Yeah, all streaming services.
It's weird, man. It's just such a check and it's not there.
It should be.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple Music, maybe.
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah, Insta, Facebook, all of the normal places.
All the normal places.
We've
Yeah.
also got a website as well.
We do.
Just literally www.fairlyenemy.com. That's so hard to say. It's been
I thought you were saying WWE. That's what I thought you were going
WWE.
Yeah.
So wrestling. You can put your music on a wrestling theme tune or something.
That'd be so cool.
Then I'll know we made it.
Yeah.
We get a wrestler's intro.
Yeah.
Even like UK wrestling films, you can get your song up, you know.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Good gallery.
So yeah, that website was failtheenemy.com, by
Thanks,
the way.
Leah.
We never actually corrected
Thanks for
it, I don't think.
clarification.
Link it down in the description box of the podcast.
Yeah. It's just like everything's on there. Like everything that we have on all our social media is on the website, but it's just all in one place. And I think it's quite nice having just everything that we've done.
It's all in one.
Yeah, it's all in one place. Gigs, merch, music videos.
Linktree as well,
links.
something that we can.
Yeah, we've got one of them as well.
That's the easiest way, I think.
That's really good.
I like Linktree. That's a really good idea for a website when I discovered Linktree.
Yeah.
It just takes you to everything.
Yeah. That's it. It basically does the thing like what a website does, but I still think having a website can have its advantages if you know, because sometimes if you're applying for something, they'll want like all your social media links, all like if you've got a Linktree, if you've got a website, they'll want everything. So it's still good to have it, I think.
Yeah, it's brilliant, very good. Yeah, I think that's a great way to sort of wrap the podcast up, guys. But a real pleasure to get you guys on. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for
Thanks
coming
for
along the podcast. So this is episode 130, the one from Lonnie Fairley Emery, all the way from Bradford. Make sure to like, comment below, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. You can follow me on Instagram, that's a Fair Down Podcast. Same name as the channel, YouTube channel, so not to get confused. So at least I can take the same name and not have a bit of it's the same username as well on Instagram, thankfully as well. So at Hats of Fair Down Podcast on Instagram. I'm not even butchering it. At Hats of Fair Down Podcast on YouTube as well. So at least it's two name tags, same name tags. This is great. So yeah, I do have my gaming channel, my gigs channel, which I don't really post much on, but it's there as well, chilling. Just if you want to check out some live gigs and video game stuff,
Oh
I've got that down there as well. You play any video games?
yeah. Oh sorry.
Video games?
I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm invested in Bannerlord at the moment.
But what's that?
It's like a kingdom builder basically,
Oh yeah.
but it's very, very time consuming.
Is it like a sandbox kind of?
Yeah, yeah.
You just do what you want kind of thing and you're
Yeah.
base. I like games like that. I'm playing I was playing a bit of a game called Roadcraft or SnowRunner. I know it's a bit of a sandbox driving game, but you do it in your own pace. And I do like that because you don't need to rush, you don't have a timer, you don't have to worry about getting to your place at a certain point. I love games like that.
Yeah. Dead Rising ruined that for me. whole games on the tablet.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which one?
Proper
The first
shit.
game?
First and second, and all timers.
Oh, he has to keep getting that medication for
Yeah.
himself in the shopping centre. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've got the skate games as well. I mean,
I love
they-
skate.
Yeah, it was good.
You played the new skate game.
I haven't. Is
Yeah.
it still in development?
They had the new one that came out just September there. That was our free to play one, but I don't know if it's still.
Oh yeah,
They
I
were,
remember that.
they were trying to make Skate 4.
Yeah, but it's kind of fell under the wire. It's kind of been a bit of a flop, I think. You know, it's not done very well. And the play it's online as well, so I think the player numbers have just died down a lot. And it's a shame because they should be doing that soon, but fix it, maybe put more stuff to it. But, oh well, that's the way games go. But yeah, I think it'll be a good way to wrap the podcast up. Do you want to quickly introduce yourselves again and say about the band? I should always do this at the end. Go through, introduce the band again and then say your name of the band. We have Feel the Enemy or something. Feel the Enemy or something. Should we do that?
Yeah, can do that.
Yeah.
I'm Elliot.
I'm Nathan.
Where?
We're not doing that together.
Oh.
No.
You're not doing that.
And we
Yeah,
We
we're
are.
fairly enemy. There you go.
Thanks,
So yeah, take it.
Thanks again, guys.
Cheers, man. Thanks very much.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers, appreciate it.
Thank you.
I just hope to stop recording that so before I sign off. That's what
Oh my God.
this is recorded.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's recorded. Signing off.
Yeah,
Signing.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
not worked.
Signing off now.